Hello, Saskia here. I would like to speak about healing today. In my coaching practice, I also offer healing work, energy work, moving of the chi, however you relate to something that is innate within each of us. Healing is part of the human design, and being able to move our energy is also part of the human design. Some of us have the inclination to expand upon that knowledge of how to heal ourselves. Others have no interest. There's no right or wrong in that assessment. But I want to impart with you that it does all lie within us, the capability to heal. And yes, we do have our own soul contracts. And that is for each of us to know and come to understand in this lifetime. And the healing sometimes really is about making peace with the functions of our physical body. And there may be a chronic disease or an illness that we do transcend this lifetime having. The healing doesn't necessarily mean full recovery. Healing is also in our perspective to it. You know, that old adages of learning from our mistakes, and that sometimes the hardest times in our lives were the ones that offered us the greatest expansion of growth and comprehension. When I lived in Boston, there was an old family friend through my father's business, through my father's work, that I had connected with. And the wife had multiple sclerosis. She had MS, and it was a very aggressive form of MS. And she was in a wheelchair, and she was pretty much a quadriplegic. She needed to be fed and needed every form of assistance in order to function and to live. Whatever her journey was, I was always in awe of her grace, her compassion, and her ability to love. And there were a couple of times that I joined her for lunch, and she released her aid and said, "No, it's okay, Saskia will feed me." And I did feel very privileged to have the honor to feed her and to give her water and to enjoy her company, because I learned so much from being in her presence. It's not for me to say what her lessons were to learn, but my goodness, being in her presence taught me so much. When I do energy work on my clients, I draw the energy down through my body, and it comes from the divine, it comes from God. I am a mere vessel of moving the energy through my body, through my hands, and moving it through your body, in assisting in releasing your blockages to whatever degree they are free and able and ready to move at this time. Now, to be the recipient of energy work, you take part in an energetic contract. You take part in an agreement to do your part too. To continue to reinforce the healing that has transpired, to whatever degree it has transpired. And it is your willingness and your beliefs and your trust which will Continue to allow that healing to magnify in your body, or halt and release and go back to where you were prior to the healing session. For each of us who receive healing, long distance or in person, it is our contractual agreement and our conscious presence in how we wish to transform, our intentions behind it and with it, that sustains the healing or not. So know that every time you choose to part with your money, do an exchange, however it is you work with your healers, be conscious that there is a part for you to play in this, and you're not just handing yourself over. I'm reminded of this when I work with my teachers, with my healers, whomever I am feeling called to work with. There are times that I show up and I'm just like, do it for me. And I don't even realize it until I'm in the session or after the session and I get that loving reminder. It's your work to be done. They are here to create support, facilitate assistance, but it's for me to continue the healing, the transformation. I hope that is a helpful explanation to energy work. This is, of course, from my perspective. And if you wish to work with me in my coaching and with energy work, show up. Know that I am here to offer the 50% and you are there to receive and offer your 50%, just as I am receiving for you as well. Many blessings. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for listening. And if you feel this has been helpful, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Namaste.